Hey, what's up guys? Dan here from 4Runner Bros. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Safari ARB Snorkel. I have the 2012 4Runner SR5 Premium, and I just want to go over a couple of things. First off, like, I'm super happy with it. I love it. Yeah, I've been wanting this thing for a while, so I'm super stoked about it. Install time, it says on the piece of paper that it'll take an hour and a half to an hour. Took me around 4 hours, and that's with the correct tools and everything. So it might be because I was trying to do it, really slowly, measure twice, cut once sort of deal, even though I had to cut more than once still. Even with measuring it, probably like four or five times, I just kept, making sure everything was lined up, and it was, but it took a little bit longer than expected. The main thing that was kind of a pain was the bolt. There's one bolt here and then two bolts here. This one's fine. This one up here is really hard to get to because of this antenna. So the antenna is kind of big inside. So I literally had, like, I don't know, very little room to work with. And then this one up here was almost impossible, close to impossible. I managed to figure it out with a lot of cussing and a lot of twisting on my hand. I have pretty small hands, so it worked out. Guys with bigger hands or bigger dudes, I don't know how you guys are gonna do it, but anyway, that was probably the hardest part, I'd say. The holes up here for this bracket right here, those took a minute, just because you gotta drill carefully, because if you go too hard, it'll puncture through. So that took a minute, and there's three holes up that you need to make up there. But yeah, and aside from that, also these to get the liner out really kind of was a pain as well, just because there's so many of the pins, no, what do you call those, the fasteners or whatever, that you need to squeeze to remove. So you need a special tool. Well, we just use pliers, but still you need to squeeze them and then push them through. And that was kind of a pain, sorry. But yeah, and yeah, aside from that, everything else was pretty good. I love it. Today it was raining and I was super nervous because I did some research on, driving with a snorkel in the rain, and a lot of people were like, you'll be fine. And then the other half of the people are like, you should turn the head around. So I just kind of went with it and left it facing forward. I did feel rain, like wet right here and up here. So rain was going in, but apparently these are designed to have the water fall out of these little divots, or little, whatever you call them. So the rain is forced up here into the back of the wall, and it comes down through here, supposedly. Well, it does. So yeah, but either way, I love the way it looks. I am yet to do, I've done some water crossings, like around 3.5 feet. So now I'd feel more comfortable doing deeper. And also, next on the install, I do want to do the rear diff breather extension or relocation, or whatever you call it. And also, I think you're supposed to do one on the front. I can't remember if I am, but anyway, or the transfer case, something. I know there's another breather that you're supposed to relocate so water doesn't get in. But yeah, definitely give it a 2 thumbs up so far. I love this thing. Quality is pretty freaking high. Obviously for the price that it is, the quality should be fantastic, and it is. Yeah, dig it. It is kind of difficult, but if you are wondering if you should get one, and you're wondering about this one specifically, the Safari ARB one, go for it. I love it. Install was great. Took longer, but doable. I had a bunch of tools, so I had a buddy lend me a bunch of tools, and I think that's what helped me out the most. So if I were to have done this in my garage here, I don't know what I would have done. Probably would have been screwed. So yeah, definitely have a bunch of tools, research the tools you need. And if you have a friend that has all those tools, just borrow it from him. It'll make your install a lot easier. But yeah, thank you guys for following the channel, staying tuned. I've been trying to upload more on this page, so more to come for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys. Peace.